Hey, what's up guys, Will here for GSM Arena. Samsung has just released its Galaxy S24 FE, and it aims to provide a premium, yet not quite flagship experience. But of course, you could also go for an actual flagship from earlier this year, the Galaxy S24. So what's the difference? Let's put the S24 FE and the S24 head to head and find out. The Galaxy FE series is there to offer a premium experience that's a bit lower tier than the true Galaxy S flagships. The S24 FE is pretty new, and it's both larger and less expensive than the Galaxy S24. Meanwhile, the S24 is the vanilla model of the flagship lineup, and it's a compact phone. The difference in size is definitely a big consideration. The S24 FE is taller and wider, and weighs nearly 50 grams more than the S24. And while both have a Gorilla Glass back and aluminum frame, the materials of the S24 are upgraded and meant to be a bit tougher. You get the same ingress protection on either phone, IP68 rated dust and water resistance. The S24 FE is much bigger as it's built around a larger 6.7-inch OLED display. It has a 1080p resolution and a 120Hz refresh rate. The S24 on the other hand has a 6.2-inch display, with the same resolution and refresh rate, but LTPO tech as well. It's also got slimmer bezels. LTPO means that the S24 can dial its refresh rate much lower, to a minimum of 24 Hz when idling to save energy. The S24 FE's minimum refresh rate is 60 Hz. Both devices have the same HDR video support, and around the same maximum brightness. The FE could be more appealing if you want more screen real estate. And as I mentioned, the S24 has higher tier Gorilla Glass protection. Another difference is that while both phones have an under-display fingerprint reader, the S24 FE's is optical, while the S24's is ultrasonic. It's better, but less suited for use with glass screen protectors. Both phones have stereo speakers with very good loudness, and the audio quality is great on either phone, with similar tuning. Let's hear them to compare. And as you'd expect, both phones had the same software package, One UI 6.1 on top of Android 14. You get all of the same Samsung features on the S24 FE that you do on the S24. And you get 7 years of software support on the S24 FE, just as on the flagships. There is a difference under the hood of these two devices. The Galaxy S24 FE is powered by an Exynos 2400E chipset and has 8 GB of RAM. The S24 can come with either a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 or an Exynos 2400 depending on the market, and it can have 8 or 12 GB of RAM. In benchmarks, the Exynos version of the S24 does a bit better across the board than the S24 FE, but the FE model is actually not so far away. This marginal difference is not something that you'd notice in real-world use. When it comes to sustained performance, both phones leave more to be desired, throttling down to as low as 50% of peak performance during our prolonged stress tests. The stability did seem to be a bit less on the FE though. When it comes to battery life, the S24 FE falls a little bit short of the S24, despite having a larger battery capacity. The difference is minimal though, and in real-world use it should be neck and neck. Charging speed is also about the same. Both phones support 25-watt charging, and achieved about the same percent after a 30-minute charge. And to charge the phones fully, the difference was just 5 minutes. Both phones support wireless and reverse wireless charging too. Now we have the cameras. The S24 FE has a 50-megapixel main cam, an 8-megapixel 3x telephoto cam, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide. The cameras are nearly the same on the S24, except that its zoom camera is 10 megapixels, and its ultra-wide has a larger sensor, which is still 12 megapixels in resolution. The S24 also has a 12-megapixel autofocus selfie cam, while the S24 FE's is 10 megapixels with fixed focus. During the day, the S24 FE and the S24 shoot equally good photos from the main and ultra-wide cameras. You might find some differences here and there when pixel peeping, but they're minor. And there is a slight difference when it comes to zoomed photos. The FE's zoom lens has a longer focal length, despite both cameras being marketed at having 3 times magnification, so we like its zoomed shots better. At night, shots from the main cam are just as good from either phone, but the S24 seems to have better developed shadows. The flagship S24 also produced much better ultra-wide photos at night. At least the zoomed photos appeared to be of similar quality. And both Galaxies support video recording in up to 8K with the main cameras and 4K with the others. The quality is again quite similar, but at 3 times zoom, the S24 has a slight upper hand in video quality. And finally, both phones take very good selfies, and their field of view is equally wide. So that's the S24 FE and the S24. So which one is better for you? With both of these phones, you get the same software experience and support. The stereo speakers sound the same. The charging speed is similar. And the image quality from the main cam, the zoom camera, and the selfie cam are quite close too. The S24 FE has the larger display, and despite the similar user experience, it goes for a lower price. It also provides longer call run times than the S24. The S24 is the compact option with higher grade build materials. Its display has a more adaptive refresh rate. The chipset is more powerful, and its cameras are a bit better in low light. In the end, it depends on what you need. Get the S24 FE if you want a larger screen, or you need to save some cash. Or get the S24 for a more compact option. Either way is a solid choice. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.